Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Mary, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps a lot, and share and liking and commenting, all of that good stuff. Y'all know that. So for this video, I really wanted to do some like makeup, but for some reason I just really felt the urge to go and do some shopping. Now, not online shopping, I've done that before already during this whole quarantine, but I really wanted the experience to go to the store and look through the items and then just purchase my own, and then, but where? So I decided to do a drugstore haul, which definitely allowed me to actually walk into the store to do the shopping because drugstores are open, you know? So I decided to go with CVS. Hold on. With CVS. And I just got a bunch of products from the first step to the very end step of makeup application. And the price, it may seem like a lot to you guys, but I ended up spending around $250 for the entire, like, all of the products. And if you think about it, like $250 for a full face products, that includes primer, foundation, concealers, blush, an eyeshadow palette, like all of that. If you think about it, if you were to go to like Sephora or Ulta or any of those like higher end retail stores, how much would that be? Like around 500 bucks, right? Like for all of the products. So $250, it seems like a little bit of a high-end, you know, price for a drugstore, but literally I just picked up everything, and that doesn't mean that you should go and do the same. So this video, the purpose of this video is also to try these products that I've never tried before, and that I can review them for you guys. I mean, I had no idea how all of this was going to work. So this is the final result. I do see like a lot of creasing down here from where I applied the concealer. So I'm not sure if it was the baking powder that I used. I didn't really like it too much, and you guys will see why. Like, I'll explain it in the video. But that wasn't. It was a little bit. It was a flop for me. I didn't like it too much. Two major items that were a flop for me. Okay, so if you guys have been following my videos, you know that I love my eyebrows and I love to slay them all the time. And the products that I use typically on them is how I slay them. And the NYX, not a fan. The items that I just mentioned were just the biggest flops for me, and I mean, they might work for you, but it didn't work for me. So anyways, enough blabber. So without further ado, if you guys want to see how I create this look and the items that I used, please keep watching. So here I am. It's pretty big CVS, guys. Hey guys, so this is the bag that I ended up coming out with from the store, and let's see what I got, okay? So literally, I got everything from the first step to the very final step of makeup. So we have the setting spray, we have tinted the brush for the eyebrows, we have the eyebrow pencil, I have different brands here. I even got a new brush. The concealer. These are supposed to be Tarte's Shape Tape dupes, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. I got 2 foundations in case if I didn't get my shade right. Banana powder, pair of lashes. This is just a peel mask. I got bronzer, highlighting powder, and blush. I even got a beauty blender just to try out from Essence. Makeup remover, and I got this fire palette from Essence because Sagittarius, I'm a fire sign. And I also got this Neutrogena matte primer and serum. I believe it's supposed to be like the 2-in-1, like a primer and a serum, so we'll see how that one goes. Oh, and I almost forgot, but I also got this palette by Bretman Rock and Wet n Wild. So I'm actually gonna be using this one instead for today's look. So this is all CVS, guys. Let's get to it. Okay, guys, so let's get started. I really want to say that I was shook when I went into the CVS location. It's literally like I want to say one of the biggest CVS stores that I've been to, and there was a girl there that came up to me and asked me, you know, like if I needed any help, and I told her like, oh my god, this is like the biggest CVS store that I've ever been to. And she's like, yeah, we even do hair and makeup here. And I'm like, sis, I'm shook. So during this whole quarantine time, I definitely missed, like, I needed some retail therapy with makeup, because here in LA, unfortunately, we got our quarantine extended, and barely now, like, places are, like, restaurants and whatnot are starting to open up, but stores haven't yet. So I'm just like, I really want to do like this, you know, drugstore / makeup. And I just walked into that CVS store and I'm like, I'm gonna get everything here. Like literally I picked up everything at CVS, like all of these brands, and I couldn't believe that a Bretman Rock palette was in there. It's like a little Wet n Wild collection with them. So I'm like, hello, you're going home with me. Okay, so I'm so excited. Like, I'm really like excited to see what the outcome is with all of this makeup. I literally haven't tried any of it. So not only is this going to be a full face of drugstore makeup, but it's also going to be like a little bit of review. So I'll let you guys know like what's like what flopped and what I'm gonna keep, what I'm not gonna keep. So let's do this. So the first step, as always, if you like to watch my videos, is I like to spray my water with some rose spray. And I picked up this Wet n Wild one. And this is a 3-in-1 primer spray. It sets, it's a prep, a set, and a refresh. So wow. So spray game strong with this. So I'm just gonna be using my little fan to dry off the products faster. Okay, so the next step is going to be this Neutrogena serum that I picked up. It says rice protein, absorb excess oil. So I'm more like a combination of skin type with normal to a little bit of an oily on my T-zone. And if you're really oily, I guess this might be really good for you. So it feels a little bit grainy, but I believe that's because it says that it has rice protein. It doesn't feel bad. It feels very lightweight as well. So I feel, and I'm afraid that this might not be enough to cover up my pores. So I know I said that I'm going to be using like full drugstore makeup, but I really feel like I need to put some of my own primer onto my face so that it can really cover up my pores. And I'm just going to use my Tatcha primer. Oh my god. I just scraped all the way down to the bottom. It's how much I love this primer. Okay, so we're going to start with the concealer, and this is by CoverGirl, and this is in the shade L400. I wish it would have actually said it on the bottle, what shade it is, or like at the bottom. Unfortunately, it's just there on the sticker. So if I were to ever like accidentally peel off the sticker, then I wouldn't know what shade it is. But anyways, okay, so this is L400. Ooh, this looks really nice. I like a nice fat applicator, you know, it applies. Typically these apply the product easier. Okay, so let's give it a go. Actually, I want to do a compare. So this is my Tarte Tape Shape Concealer. Let's see. And this one is in light sand. Okay, so the shades they look a little bit similar on the bottle, but during application, it's not the same, sis. So I think you just might need to go lighter, but let's continue. I do like that the consistency feels very creamy, like very full coverage. So that's good. So I'm also gonna be using this brand new beauty blender that I picked up. And this is also from Essie. It was like $5, I think. I think I'm gonna switch over to my other actual beauty blender to blend out my products here. So the next I'm going to do is foundation. And I got these foundations from Revlon. Again, I've never used this before, but this is a matte finish foundation, and it's for combination and oily skin. It's a 24-hour foundation, so let's see how this one works. So I'm going to match. So let's start with 220. So this is way too light for me. Okay, so already seeing the 241 is going to be a better bet for me. But we need to give it a little bit of time for the foundation to oxidize so that I can see its true color. And if you don't know what oxidizing means, it just means that your foundation changes color as it warms up to your skin temperature and it dries up. So I'm just taking a triangle square sponge and I'm gonna blend it out. Okay, so the 240 is the winner. So something that I'm noticing right away about this foundation is that it feels very, very creamy, like on the heavier side. So I'm not really liking this beauty blender. I feel like it smudges off the product instead of like, you know, blending it. I don't know if you guys can see, like right here. So I'm going to reapply foundation and use my little beauty blender. It was only $5, so I mean, what can you expect for this price? But I'm gonna give it another chance when I do my setting powder. So I'm not sure if it was the foundation or the blender, but I'm noticing that I just have several patches that I need to go through again with my own beauty blender and with the foundation. So I don't know, maybe it was the beauty blender and not the foundation, but let's keep going. So we're going to go with contour and highlighting. So with the exact same CoverGirl concealers, I'm going to do the highlighting and the contour and the highlight. And these are So this one, medium, is in M900. And this darker one is in D300. Oh, I picked up the L400 again to do the lightest part. And now I'm gonna go with the medium toned concealer in M900. Okay, so next I'm going to use the darker one that I mentioned. So I actually want to blend everything out with my own blender. I want to see if it just works better than the Essence Beauty Blender. Okay guys, so since I flopped a little bit on the color here, I'm just lighting it up with a lighter color. Whew. Okay, so oh my god, I got scared there for a second. I thought that it was going to be major flop, but this shade is definitely a flop for me. Way too dark. And another thing that I noticed about these CoverGirl concealers is that they dry so fast. So you gotta work quick with this concealer. Like you can't just like let it sit around for a little bit because it starts oxidizing fast. And I was noticing that it was like harder to blend the more that it dried up. So if you get to use these concealers by CoverGirl, just keep in mind that you need to work quick. Other than that, my impressions, what I think is that that it did blend out nice. I believe this was like a $10 concealer, and for the price, I guess I can say that it worked quite well. The flop was just on my part for having a shade way too dark for me. I just wanted to use it to like, contour. Let's keep going and see what happens. So another thing that I wanted to say about the CoverGirl concealers is that they feel very, like I said, that thick in consistency, but also they seem to be full coverage. So in case if you have large pores like me, it's gonna work. Okay, so my next step is going to be to do a little bit of baking before I start with my eyebrows. This is by Joa Sulfie Ready Setting Powder, and this one is in banana. I've never used a banana powder before, so let's see how this goes. So I wasn't able to remove this top part because I usually just like to pop them off and then just stick my beauty blender in it. So I peeled off the sticker, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just pour it on top of the lid. So Essence Beauty Blender, second chance, here we go. And it has the round part and it has the flat part. So I'm gonna use the flat part to do the baking. So what I feel with this powder is that it feels very, very grainy. Not like grainy, but like larger particles, if you will, the best way I can explain it. And it's not like a setting powder that I use by Laura Mercier. The powder is so fine. And this one I feel like it was like heavier, thicker, and it just like literally flew all over the place. So let's just get going and do the eyebrows next. So this is by NYX. And this is in Espresso. So what I'm noticing right away with this pencil is that it feels very waxy, like almost like crayon-like. At least that's how it feels like when I'm applying it. So okay guys, I'm really frustrated. I'm really not liking this pencil because, like I said, it feels very waxy, and I feel like because of this fact, I'm working harder to do my eyebrows than if I were to use my my usual pencil, eyebrow pencil products. And I don't know if you can tell, but my eyebrow looks patchy. And definitely it's the pencil, because I know how my other eyebrow pencils work and they definitely don't do that, and this is very waxy. Again. I can't. Bye NYX. Okay, but I also did get like this tinted brow mascara, so I got it, so I'm gonna use it and try it out as well. And this is just a black tinted brow tint or whatever. So this is the final result of my eyebrow up, or I did not even think about picking up a highlighting eyebrow for my under eyebrows, so I'm just going to do that with my own product. And this is just by the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Pencil Primer. Okay, so again, full final eyebrow look. I mean, I guess they don't look that bad. They look you know, not my typical brow, but if you're looking for something affordable, you can definitely get these eyebrow products, and you know, you can make it work for you. That's not a problem. It's not my preference on eyebrow. It still looks a little, not to my perfection at least, but it works for this look. So eyebrows are done. Next thing is, I forgot to get eye primer, so I'm gonna use my own again. This is my Smashbox 24-hour photo finish primer. My holy grail. Okay, so now I'm super excited to start with the Bretman Rock palette. Yay! Oh my god. Okay, so trying to take off the peel. The struggle is real. Whew, that was hard. Come on, protection, work. Okay, so here we go again. So let's see what we're going to do today. Wow, they're gorgeous colors. Okay, so I think I'm going to be using several colors here on the palette. I'm going to start with the purple shades, and I'm going to blend out into the red shades. I'm just going to take a blending brush, and I'm going to go in with Flamingo. I'm just going to start with the inner corners of my eyes. Then I'm going to go with Feline Myself. So now I'm going to use Pounce on them. Okay, so next I'm going to use Two Can Play That Game. I'm just going to use a thinner brush just to apply it to the crease. I'm just going to be cutting it with some soft ochre paint pot from MAC. And with the same brush, I'm just gonna go over the King of the Jungle. Okay, so another product that I completely missed to pick up is eyeliner to do the wings. So I'm just gonna go in with my Morphe liquid liner. I'm just gonna grab a regular smudging brush, and I'm gonna start with Anaconda. So I just went straight to Venomous, which is the darker green shade. So next I'm gonna be going in with mascara, and this one I already had, but it's one of my all-time favorite mascaras, and this brand you can also find at CVS. And for the inner corner of my eyes, I'm gonna go in with Don't Be Lion. So next I'm gonna be using these lashes by Kiss. It's Lash Couture, and these ones are in Teddy. So this is what the lashes look like, and I really like them a lot. I think they're dramatic and very cute, like for like a cute night out. I love them. Like, I really like these lashes, and I've used Kiss lashes before and I've always liked them. So these ones in Teddy, I like them. So moving forward with the face, I'm gonna go in with a bronzer, and I picked up this MARYY bronzer. This one is Silky Matte in 3. And I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush that I also picked up. So this brush is really light. And this bronzer is very sheer, I feel like. For blush, I'm gonna go in with this MARYY, also by MARYY, and this is a luminous baked powder brush. Oh, I just noticed that it comes with a little brush already with a mirror. That's cute, but I'm not gonna be using that brush that it comes with. I'm just gonna be using my normal blush brush. So it's very sheer, this blush, but it does give you like a little bit of a highlighting effect because it is a baked one, which baked blushes, they tend to give a little bit of a shimmering effect, which is what this is, and I really like it. It's sheer. So again, taking my own highlighting brush, I'm going to do the highlight. And I had picked up 2 highlighters, so we'll see how these work. They're both by Wet n Wild. I got this one is the loose powder, and then this one is the pressed powder highlighter, Mega Glow, I believe. So, okay, makes sense. So this is a Mega Jelly highlighter, which I should have guessed because it is a jelly type of solution. So this reminds me of the iconic London liquid drops, highlighting liquid drops. However, this one is not fully liquid. This one's highlighted, jelly-like substance. So, well, let's see. I'm just gonna use my finger. Ooh, hello, highlight. Wow. Okay. I feel like this is a lot of product in this container for this much, you know, result. It's like you barely need to dab it on your finger. So you can definitely use this to give you like a really nice glow, especially for like the summer. This is probably going to be like a really good product. Although it may seem like a flop, I actually think that this could be like really good, but you just need to put in like the smallest drops, and a little goes a long ways, believe me. Okay, so I also wanted to try this one, the pressed powder one. So let's see how this one goes, guys. Wish me luck. So we're not done here because I need to contour my nose. And I'm going to be using the Milani again. And I'm just going to take a blending brush. So I'm just going to go use my pencil brush and the same highlighter. So for lips, I'm just going to use I'm just going to do a normal lip. And I'm just going to use a gloss. Okay, now the final step, finally,